through here. And an answer from 369 going to be needed, willing to take the K'Sante into it.
K'Sante, that eponymous champion with 2023. It feels like this is the champion you'd name a lot of this early split after. 369 has been one of our best kind of bruiser, tank, fighter players in that top.
The leaves flying across the middle.
Yeah, just kind of like some kind of point movement. Music in the background. First one to draw might lose.
Kanavi was trying to go for an aggressive play, but now he's in some trouble here. Kanavi has nothing left. First blood to LNG.
Kanavi doesn't have the winning. JDG's jumper. Now 369's caught out.
Again, LNG have just been moving so well around the map. There's the Frozen Tomb. The CC from the Counter-Strike, and Sika gets a second.
Real lapse of judgment from JDG around the map.
The bubble connects. You got a little calling back. Hung is tanking that up real well, though. There's the whirling. LP! Those adoration stacks are well earned. They've been moving since level 3 together. Now we got to see if a response is nigh for JDG. Trying to punish Zika, trying to get this shutdown onto somebody that matters here. Knight trying to chase into the alcove, missing the charm. Zika, he gets the cease and desist used onto him here. The Counter-Strike does come through. The triple stun and the lead strike. They've got to do this. This has to come through for JDG. They can't let this go. And there's the flashes to make sure it happens. JDG on the board.
No one on that.
There's a reason why Jax doesn't make it through. I'm just saying. There's a push play here on LP, though. Cease and desist, tidal wave, all coming through, but Hung going to block a lot of the damage. LP out with a flash. Here comes LNG, and here comes the response. Missing will sacrifice his life. The martyr of JDG is giving that kill to LP. He should be able to chase this one down. One more auto, and there you go. Another cash in.
480 odd gold collected. The LP from Auto attacking either by killing him or zoning him out. How easy is it going to be for that? JDG moving their mid jungle towards this dragon. Not able to get towards it. Anyway.
Here comes the commit from JDG. This duo, it's working out though. Tarzan gets out with the blast cone, and here comes Kanavi to get the kill. LP a little bit caught here. Does have to be careful, and JDG.
That item, the double shield is very hard to work with. Kanavi gonna get caught out way out of position.
This is again happening. They get the CC down. That's a 3-level difference. Nice move from Scout, though. The cease and desist comes back. Missing is trying to save Kanavi, but he can't. And LP catches it again. Big Daddy Bucks for LNG.
Kanavi walks into river, but he has no... Yeah, the only thing that this ruler is measuring is the team gap right now across the rift. We've got the 4,000 gold advance at this point. Not having the Gale Force is very important, but he has full HP to fight the next phase of play. Knight doesn't have the cleanse right now either. Very important to note. Knight gets caught out. Sandra's so strong at this point in the game. Watch for Scout's ults.
Keep an eye on Kanavi, keep an eye on Tarzan. They need to get into the Dragon Pit. Tarzan already gets that Sonic Wave in. JDG positioning. Nice! Stuns from Scouts! He goes golden with that Frozen Tomb. Now they're right back into the engage. Knight is scouting around everywhere here, but the team fight front to back is reestablished by LNG.
Across just enough to dissuade them. LNG somehow, some way don't manage to get the winning fight. They do get themselves the dragon. They do still get themselves getting out of the lane early in the very early game. Able to make plays across the mid lane. He's not going to be hit for this play. 369 coming in.
Hung trying to get out of there, but the real focus is on to Tarzan, and they get him. As JDG get, oh my god! His traded back ruler just takes up everything from the tower. Scout is pushing out that outer lane to the top side, but that is not
coming in. But this is getting burned. Look at those axes. Doing so much damage to the dragon.
They can't get in. Here comes Kanavi. Does his Knight gets it with his smite, and it's JDG who can take him front to back. LP get one. It's a trade back as Scout is down. Kanavi is down, but missing it a little bit low. Here comes the all out from 369 back over the wall, but Zink is chasing him down. On the other side, Knight able to kite away, but 369 might be left to rot here as Zika chases him, and one more auto as LNG get 2 for 1. But it comes through and JDG stop it. But no, 369 walks into everybody. The blade, the whirling death rather. On the back comes Scout, missing very, very low. The cease and desist there onto Tarzan. Tarzan down, but Scout found the back line. He's going golden. And now Drooly needs to run away. Knight almost gets taken. LP! Another cash in! And you gotta adore!
Between the battle lines, LP is also unkilled in this game. 3 items.
So JDG try to pull the trigger. They do utilize their tidal wave and their cease and desist.
Yeah, LP didn't finish the dragon. So JDG, they look for the fight there.
They're going back in double knockup, and LP with 369, gets Scout back. A bit of an overextension from LNG for sure. LP's just pushing mid lane. That is their primary source of damage. But here comes Zika and Tarzan, the double counter strike. And the lethal is here for JDG. Now 369 trying to dive and dodge out of this one, but another counter strike connects. And this should be another kill going over and a Dragon Soul for LNG.
It's a valiant retreat from JDG, but it is still a retreat. It's still a loss in LNG. They thread the needle. They don't take the dragon while JDG look for their first. JDG really want to isolate someone, pick someone off, make sure that the engage isn't clean from LNG.
Oh,
Scouts
almost around the corner though. Kanavi goes in on LP, flashes away, he has to go golden. Here comes Tarzan on the flank. Tarzan wants to find somebody. He gets one kick back as 369 takes up the front, but it's Zico slams home on the Knight. And while 369 able to dodge away, it's an uneven
damage. Never mind these 80 carries. Huge, got a death cap on one side to a Morale Nomicon on the other.
They're actually trying to catch out Scout. He goes with that frozen tomb though. There's a TP coming in from Zika. They got the back line here. Kanavi goes down to LP yet again though, and Zika is just taking a 1v3 while 369 burned down by the rest of LNG. Zika is finding the play here. He gets one. Can he get more? Leap strike coming up soon, but the rest of LNG want to help him take down the kicks of Tarzan to get two more. And an ace comes through for LNG. That should be the game.
Every fight for the last, 5, 10, 15 minutes has been hard fought, but it has still been inevitable. LNG walking away with a game 1 win in this series to determine really who's looking strongest to go towards that second seed.
And we talked about mid-jungle. While they look great, it is 8-0 for LP in the bot lane. And what a holistic performance from LNG. They just look. There's the thresh.
So that's gonna be the Gragas into that mid lane, which was, I suppose, obvious now in retrospect with the Renekton heading towards that top lane. It was very unlikely to be a Gragas support, but with the thresh, the Felios has a way out of one, the immediate threat of the Lee Sin. A lantern potentially saves you from Kanavi hopping over a wall, and it gives you a way to dodge out on the push-up.
Oh, that
he's
word
really
nicely
in danger
spotted.
here.
I don't know if he still gets out though. The cast back, the stun from Zika, and this is looking like first blood yet again as LNG strike first. The death sentence does not connect on the back end, but they'll take it all.
Red by Tarzan. This is a
Dominus
dangerous
is coming
knife. They
back
don't
up.
see Tarzan.
They don't, and 369 taking up so much of the tower shots. That's another one. He just sacrifices his life. Zika gets the second kill of the game for LNG.
I don't know what happens if you teleport in with a Renekton. He's super strong. He's got his Gore Drinker. Knock me missing.
The knockup's missing. Having to use that wild growth, trying to get up, and the cast delivers him right back to LNG's waiting hungry mouths. The lightning crash from Ruler. He's actually getting some AoE here, but Moonlight Vigil shuts it down. And the chakras ring true. A double kill for LP and LNG. That's a heck of a start to game 2.
LNG, they out-team fought in game 1. They put champions on the side of JDG. See if the direction actually taken. Dominus is actually poked by Zika on top side. Maybe there's a chance of, he is way caught up.
He is so gone. You see immediately LNG are trying to pull up. That's a nice flash, but it's everyone from JDG stunning down onto Zika, and that'll be their second kill of the game here. Getting
2023, the follow-up from Ornn's ultimate is always
on. LP getting very low. Another charge went through, and that's a tier 2 tower. It goes down to Knight.
Yeah, LNG, we said they were ahead, but they had themselves ahead of this game. This is the one. They're even in goal, but Zika finds Ruler.
Stacking up. He does on the back. Ruler able to kite out a little bit more. JDG get pulled right back in. Moonlight Vigil. He's stacking up those chakras, and now JDG are a little bit more questionable in this fight. LP is looking real big, but they're going to use the Ornn Horde back. Cast comes through. They can't get it. Can he get in the pit? Kanavi, he's back out of it, and Tarzan, with the help of LP, secure the Dragon Soul point for LP.
Done. It is Soul point. JDG inside track on mid, trying to hold these choke points.
Trying to get a little bit more. They got the Calibrum now with the chakrams. TP now coming down here from 369. We'll see the engage goes back though. The tower's still alive. The tower's still helping. And LNG, they catch 369 in an overzealous engage.
I mean, 369 teleported in to die. He went straight into the hook. The tower's gonna die either way, but you lose it. You buy it, I suppose, with the blood of 369. season. And remember, last game, JDG was significantly further behind, and we still managed to get some better fights than they had any right getting. It was... I'm really trying to think, but honestly, this stuff completely escapes me.
Oh, I got it. It's the unspoken parasite. That's what it's called. We'll see the shield bow actually completed as well, but is it enough? Konami gets picked by Tarzan, and now the cast comes to separate, and LNG are separating JDG from their life. You got Ruler pop the lightning crash, and he's getting that AoE. Nobody has touched him just yet, but LP has red white. This is the moment to step up, and Ruler, he gets the kills, and huge moment from JDG.
Into outspace to out damage, and at the turning of the tide.
Beautifully, he's now on 3 items, and they are looking good for JDG as they're trying to catch Scout. Cast comes through. Here comes the rest of LNG, trying to save something here, but it's not enough. Scout getting locked down. The Dark Passage not there to save the day, at least not clickable. As JDG putting the wards on. They actually catch Konami here a little bit. Zika will be trying to put some damage down. Hung able to get out alive. Tarzan and LP, they got to make the great escape. As now the Gale Force gets used. LP with the Moonlight Vigil. They're going back in. 5-man Cyclone, but the Moonlight Vigil's not enough. LP's trying to put some work into 369, but here comes yet another lightning crash from Ruler. And they get the back one. And they don't have 369. They don't have a primary tank here. Here into the pit goes Tarzan. Can he secure it? He doesn't. Konami gets it, but they've caught Knight out. As the speed comes through, LNG strike back, willing to give that Dragon.
I'm sure they're ready to contest, though.
Yeah, definitely not. That Baron going down quickly here. Goes over to LNG, so fight back here as well.
The team of JDG use that Baron buff to put JDG into one position. They don't have the tank, but they're engaging.
They got a TP behind. That's Knight coming through. Moonlight Vigil there. Tarzan caught out. Here comes the cast from Scout. Lightning crash from Ruler. They catch him. They get him down, but what did it cost? It's literally everything, as they might find Ruler, but they lose everyone because of it. That's the knockback and the ace for JDG.
They got Ruler, but at what cost? It does.
Almost the final ornament here, but Knight catching out Tarzan. Tries to get the re-engage with the Cyclone, though. Knight not having any more tools. He flashes over the wall. LP trying to pick this kill up. He doesn't have the Moonlight Vigil, but Tarzan trying to chase down Knight. They get a bit of a speed up, and he gets knocked back. Can't get the kill just yet. Zika should be able to clean this one up, though. Not wanting to burn the flash for it, but he does anyways.
Knight on a solo mission in the enemy red side jungle.
That fight yet again, where LNG are on the precipice of a soul, infernal soul at that, one of the most powerful.
Yeah.
The soul even further.
LNG, when they got their third dragon, we were sat there thinking, as much as LP has the 4 items, has a lot of damage right now, he's only hitting the one target most of the time, unless it's an Infernum coming through. Hurricane in this kind of game, the value of it is that you're hitting so many people. Scouts on the flank has flash.
Oh my god, Tarzan's just dead! Holy cow, your jungler's gone! They're trying to desperately fight a play, but LP might get picked out. No, he gets some damage back, but here comes Ruler, and here comes the damage center of JDG. Zika slices and dices his way out, but there's a TP to mid lane, and JDG want to push us to 3.
It starts with a Knight in shining armor in the mid lane. That Syndra damage is absolutely disgusting. And that will be the pick which leads to the winning fight in Game 2.
Should be going to 3, as was destined between 2 of our top teams. One last-ditch effort and a beautiful golden show from LNG. But that golden show will lead to a tough-fought loss in Game 2. And JDG show us just why they're so damn good. And they pushed the comp that they needed to in Game 2, changing a few pieces here or there and really taking it to LNG.
And I don't really care which side you're supporting. I know every single one of you would be lying if you said you didn't want this to go to a Game 3. We are here to be entertained with some of the very highest clarity. I almost wonder if something like Taliyah would have been a little better to kind of have some contested push and still have global pressure, but Scout's Azir, absolutely lethal in its own rights. Does mean that 369 gets his own choice of matchup in that top side, goes back to the Cassante, was almost unkillable in Game 1.
Yeah,
he still lost, but he made it very hard for him to die.
Now this will be the...
There's no way that Zika gets to influence any part of the map. Maybe Tarzan has to cover that top side.
Quickness actually used on a level 5, missing mid lane though. Scout with the Emperor's Divide. Knight dodged around it so beautifully. And JDG strike first in mid lane yet again. Bot lane though, LNG trying to respond. That hostile takeover is not enough to save missing. Kanavi finds the capitalization. Knight has TP'd, and Ruler, he can't get the damage on the LP. He'll flash for it, and he dodges out of the queue. Oh my goodness. Here comes Kanavi, wants to lock him down, has the flash. He should be able to deliver this kill over. One more auto attack though, and he does eventually get the kill over to JDG. It's 2 for 1, and Chaos.
Going towards that though, they're going towards top side, no flash.
Zika does not have that flash, and there's the CC combo. 369 with the knockback, doesn't actually connect it, but the all-out does no matter what, and Kanavi gets another kill for JDG. Dragon goes to LNG.
In dire straits. How the heck is he even farm?
Another charge comes through. LNG's response is bot side. That hostile takeover, not enough to bail out neither. As LNG responds, but 369 has TP down here. The Gravitum connects, but he can't slow him down. Moonlight Vigil, and the damage is not enough.
Poke it off the Scout. In this case, it's actually fairly valuable, particularly because, as you were saying, Azir is going to be in a position this game where side laning is going to be...
But it should be now LNG looking back to this top side. They had already set up a lot of vision. It's no longer there. Maybe put some more down and try to catch 369.
Vision. Move people in force. Get to a point where this doesn't happen.
The crown does get popped there, and there's too much CC and no more tower. Here comes Zika to try to save him. The Sun Disc comes alive as a TP comes in, but it's not enough as LNG. Scout's already gone. Can Zika get one back? Kanavi's down 2. LP gets 1 kill back and 2 as well. As now Ruler tries to come in with the Moonlight Vigil, but he's locked down here. He's trying to get the Severum damage off. He's getting so low. LP not chased down by 369 just yet. Zika gets the poke down. Here comes LP. He wants to get the kill to 369, but Hung can't find the engage. Zika will be getting that shot in. The Blade Collar, not enough. As 369 try to run away with his life here, should be able to make it out. Hung tries to go for it now. Ruler healing up on the side, and it's just a trade as another TP comes in from LNG.
In the side lane, so everyone's going to turn up for the party. JDG, they don't get the clean kill because of the charge, which wasn't having to be wasted because Scout hadn't quite outplayed that. Maybe now Knight can dash out.
Online now and available with that Miramana completed.
So Scout still has his crown. Importantly, no one's been able to poke that off just yet. Ruler,
Tarzan might want to go for it. Can Tarzan get it? He doesn't. There's the hostile takeover back, and LNG are forced to run away. JDG not
deciding fight. The Infernal Soul Point spawning in 10 seconds.
Kanavi getting a little bit caught here, has to use that Vault Breaker. The charm is already used. Hung getting that engage on Kanavi. He doesn't really have a way out of here. Now the Glacial Prison on top. There's not enough damage coming over the wall, and Kanavi should just go down here. Emperor's Divide to make sure, but Scout gets caught too. Ruler has gotten a kill, but it's a trade for trade. Jungler still make the deal happen. He's already done it once before, or at least Scout trying to. On the other side of it now, surely it's into the pit for Knight over the side with this Ari. Can he make it happen a second time? As he does not do it. LP is the
don't have themselves Rakan. They don't have themselves Azir with their ultimate either. They're looking for a
trying to catch out missing. Don't get the cooldown onto him. He has the hostile takeover as well. 4,000 health on the Baron. Here comes the squad of LNG into the pit. Though they're separated now, the Baron has gone over to Kanavi. Ruler has got another kill, and LNG, they're being routed right now. They were baited into the pit, and it's like fish in a barrel. It's a 4-man Emperor's Divide, but Scout cannot hold them together.
It's an Emperor's Divide. Engage tools. They used too much in that dragon fight. JDG, their heads-up play, their decision-making has been so exciting to watch in this Game 3.
It really has, and taking the onus saying, we're going to catch you on tip, but we're going to force you to make some decisions that you weren't ready for.
Map stun, get a lot of golden pockets as well.
Yeah, look at the damage percentage as well. Just LNG Scout trying to make something happen here, although LNG will get the GA here pop. 369 on the flank, and the pullback from the Blade Collar gets LP.
That's huge. Doesn't become as worse as it could have been. Important kill onto Kanavi. Is that LNG? Still in with a fighting chance.
Uh-oh. Featherstorm does just come up, so nice timing there. The all-out use. Moonlight Vigil doesn't connect with the hostile takeover. It hits on it too, and JDG have pounced. LNG don't have anything on this bot lane to defend. This should be an in-hit tower going down. They try to get one back, though.
Try and ult.
Oh my
JDG,
goodness.
they find a way. But JDG do break the base, despite LNG picking them off beforehand.
TP coming back into the fight. That's Kanavi finding the engage on a Hung. And JDG with one fell swoop. They might just be able to crack some permanent damage back onto the Nexus towers here.
What a decisive last minute of play from JDG. There is no Xayah up right now. How much can they do in the next 15 seconds before the Xayah's back up?
Ruler's got red-white. Look how much damage he does. Scout, you got no chance. Ruler says the game is over, and JDG will destroy a reverse sweep over LNG. And that's a 2-1 finish to our match of the week. Our kings of second place, JDG.
A match worthy of the top teams in the LPL. Only EDG.